Okay, so setup we said was pretty good. You were standing the ball nicely, okay?
Yeah.
Nothing really overly to sort of be aware of there. The one thing I think in terms of setup to sort of get out of your head is that keep the head down mentality,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Hopefully, as you've seen there now, there's no need to keep the head down.
Yeah.
Once the angles are correct, the shots are pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what we're going to try to do in terms of the swing is get the body being more dominant. So we're twisting the body and hinging the wrist.
Yeah.
If you look at this first, even just this first, now your right elbow now we can see. If you saw what sort of pulled away from your body, the elbow now getting quite high. Right elbow a lot higher than your left, and that's as far as the club can literally go back.
Yeah.
So the power you're creating from there is probably 50% of what you've actually got.
Yeah.
So when you come back to golf, as to try to the ball, your head's still staying down because your elbows have got in sort of to your body a bit too close. We top the golf ball, and we can just about sort of see the blur of that club going a little bit lower on the ground and swinging through, sort of leaning back to try and almost get underneath the ball of that sort of mentality. A lot of golfers like yourself probably find it a lot easier when the ball's in the rough, sat up on a bit of grass, because you can go under it a little bit easier. When it's sat on the ground on the fairway, not much grass under it, you tend to top a few shots. So if we compare your backswing to where it was, that was where your back, there we go, compare that now, so as the club goes back, pushing the clubs back with your shoulder now, the elbow's staying down, so halfway back, we can see your elbows are now more level. There's less of a gap there between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You're just bending this left arm here now
Yeah.
as the club goes back. We want that wrist to be more the dominant. So this position here now, when the hands are sort of level there, you'd expect your left arm to be a little bit more on that line, and the club now hinging. You see the club now is putting more in this line. So really, your forearm and the club haven't hinged at all.
Yeah.
The hinges come in the left elbow there, okay? So the more we can start hinging the wrist, but because the power now is being created by a longer backswing, how much further you're going, you've now got the wrist here, the wrist sort of hinge from about here. So your left forearm and the wrists almost in a straight line there. It's about here now. The wrist hinge comes in towards the end, which is a little bit late. But we say late, but it's 3.97, not 3.36. It's only half a second. It's not a lot late. It's just getting your brain to almost engage. Okay, right, hinge as soon as we can. So in some ways, you're going to start hinging the wrist from here. So at this point now, your left forearm and the club, as you can see, are in line. If we can get that wrist hinge happening as soon as we possibly can, that'll help the club face start working up correctly. But because of the better angles we're creating now, even though when we come back to the golf ball, we do sort of stay back a little bit on our right side, we're getting a nice strike now. You can see the blur of the club now. The golf ball is there, and the club now is underneath the golf ball, which means you've hit the golf ball now with the correct part of the club, the ball's going up in the air. Hence why the golf balls now are going 110, 120, and we can finish the swing now twisting through now. Because there's a little bit of a lean back slightly, as we can see, we're hitting a few shots, a smidging ground first, but your bad shot is getting better. The ones you catch off the toe of the club when that sort of narrowness becomes an issue, sort of lean back a little bit, that's going to be your one you've been aware of for the next sort of few sessions in practice, okay? But your underlying sort of swing thought needs to be trying to create basically a big circle. The golf swing in itself, all right, is a circle around your body. Previously, your circle was sort of stopping there, okay? Now your circle of the golf swing is stopping over there. So we're from there to there. That's how much power we're creating with the longer swing. So we're getting more distance now, aren't we? Doing so with the correct manner. So we can hinge those wrists up. That's going to be your check. So in terms of looking in the mirror, what you'd look to try and see at the sort of halfway back position, your left arm, I would say straighter, not straight because that's going to lock it out for you, okay? A little bit of a curve would be fine. We're getting a bit more of a hinge there, and the club now would be up in the air, pointing upwards to the wrist to sort of create that hinge, not the elbow. Does that all make sense in that sort of movement there, okay? Hopefully you can see the difference in the two swings, and hopefully now you can go away and think, okay, I don't need to keep my head down. It's what everyone gets told, even any walk of golfing life, okay? Okay, where your head is now not going to affect the golf, but it's where your club swings on the what angle, and there's your body in the right position. As you can see a nice movement there coming to the golf ball, and hey, some nice shots. So have a couple more, and we'll see how they go from there, okay?